Power isn't about shouting, it's about whispering just loud enough to be heard. When you subtly manipulate the thin threads of a person's desire, the need to be wanted overrides reason. This primal urge makes them believe they can't live without you. And that's why, Chapter 1, The Illusion of Scarcity. In the corridors of power, scarcity isn't merely a concept of resource management. It's a calculated tool to incite urgency and obsession. Human nature designs us to desire what is limited, for what seems beyond reach must naturally hold greater value. When it comes to attraction, the same logic applies. By limiting your availability, you become a rare gem in her world, sparking a fear of missing out that's almost instinctual. Consider the historical example of Cleopatra, who was not constantly available to her suitors. Her perceived rarity increased her allure and intensified the desire of powerful men like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Without overcommitting, she strategized her appearances, creating scarcity and making men chase her presence instead of taking it for granted. In modern relationships, this scarcity can be established through subtle techniques. Limit your messages, make your appearances sparse, and avoid being the first to initiate contact. You'll notice a psychological shift as she begins to see the moments with you as coveted and indispensable. Think about your own life and how often you've fallen for the allure of something or someone you couldn't have immediately. Chapter 2, The Power of Uncertainty. Uncertainty breeds emotional dependence. When you're predictable, you become routine, but by introducing an element of unpredictability, you break that pattern. It's not the comfort, but the ambiguity of future interactions that can tether someone emotionally. Uncertainty makes the human mind work overtime, pondering what-ifs and continuously analyzing outcomes, all of which can stir fixation. In studies on attraction, it was discovered that individuals were more likely to become infatuated with people whose feelings were a mystery. Take the case of Franz Kafka, whose correspondences with Felice Bauer were often ambiguous. The cryptic and detached nature of his writings left Felice in a tempest of second-guessing, fueling her intrigue and emotional investment. To leverage this in personal relationships, inject unpredictability in your interactions. Replace certainty with open-ended conversations, sporadic appearances, and unexpected gestures. In doing so, you create a puzzle she feels compelled to solve, with you as the missing piece. Chapter 3, Silent Confidence. Confidence is a silent assassin. It doesn't boast or need validation. It exudes control and decisiveness. This quiet strength can be far more captivating than loud bravado. Historical figures like James Bond, though fictional, exemplify this archetype. He rarely exclaims his prowess, yet remains revered amongst his peers and irresistible to women. But how do you cultivate silent confidence? Begin by mastering the art of purposeful silence. When others rush to fill voids with empty words, your silence will speak volumes. Stand firm in your beliefs without the need for acceptance. Engage by listening more than you speak, and soon you'll notice that her attentiveness towards you amplifies. Engage with the viewer. Think about your own life. When was the last time you felt utterly confident in silence? How did those around you react? Now walk with that same assuredness and watch as it draws others in. Chapter 4, The Push-Pull Dynamic. The push-pull dynamic is a psychological dance. Too much pursuit and you'll be friend-zoned. Too much distance and interest will wane. But expertly navigate between the two, and you trigger a powerful emotional cocktail of anticipation, confusion, and desire. A classic film example is the relationship dynamic in Gone with the Wind, where Rhett Butler's playful taunts and sudden withdrawals keep Scarlett O'Hara in a perpetual state of intrigue. This series of advances and retreats creates a magnetic pull stronger than straightforward affection. In real-life scenarios, combine moments filled with intense connection with sudden detachment. Be fully present when you're together, immersing her in your attention, only to later vanish without explanation. This imbalance keeps the emotional scale tipping back and forth, ensuring her thoughts linger on you long after you've parted. Chapter 5, The Manipulation of Memory. Our minds are not perfect repositories of past events. They are malleable and susceptible to suggestion. By deliberately shaping shared experiences, you can dominate her thoughts long after you're gone. Consider how Winston Churchill inspired a nation through memorable speeches. He crafted his words with the utmost care, understanding that they would be etched into the collective consciousness. Similarly, by creating powerful, evocative moments, whether through cherished memories or through emotional highs and lows, you embed yourself deeper into her psyche. Address the viewer directly. Look at the people around you and the memories they cherish. Observe how these memories shape their emotions and actions. Realize that you, too, have the power to craft experiences that will linger in someone's mind long after the present moment fades. As we've dissected these tactics, remember, power lies in subtlety and psychology. To master these tactics in real life, get the Silent Observer's Playbook, or check out the recommended reading in the description below. Like and subscribe for more.